We're here at CCD class on a Wednesday night, and we have very reverently drawn pictures of the Stations of the Cross. And now we are going to do the Stations of the Cross one at a time, and you'll get to see the pictures that we've drawn.
Don't forget, it's the first day of spring.
First day of spring, okay. All right, our first station. Okay, everybody quiet. Okay.
First station, Jesus is condemned to death. We adore thee, O Christ, and we bless thee.
Because by thy holy cross thou hast redeemed the world.
Dear Jesus, there you stand a prisoner, and wicked men have said that you must die. But you have done nothing wrong. You have spent your life in doing good to others. I must always remember that it was for me you died, so that I could go to heaven and be happy with you. Teach me, dear Jesus, when I am blamed for something, even if unjustly, to be silent as you were, because I love you and want to be like you.
Second station, Jesus is made to carry his cross. We adore thee, O Christ, and we bless thee.
Because by thy holy cross thou hast redeemed the world.
Dear Jesus, the cross which they are laying on your shoulders is so heavy. How it must hurt. And you are all wounded and bleeding. How will you be able to carry it up that steep hill? Teach me to remember. Then when I sin, it hurts you even more than the heavy cross.
Third station, Jesus falls the first time. We adore thee, O Christ, and we bless thee.
Because by thy holy cross thou hast redeemed the world.
Dear Jesus, you are so weak and tired that you can hardly walk, but the soldiers roughly order you to start on your journey. After a few steps, you stumble and fall, but there is no one to help you or speak to you kindly. How I wish I could have been there to tell you that I love you and was so sorry for you.
The fourth station, Jesus meets his blessed mother. We adore thee, O Christ, and we bless thee.
Because by thy holy cross thou hast redeemed the world.
Dear Jesus, who is waiting for you, standing close to the place where you must pass? It is your own blessed mother who loves you so much. But how it hurts her to see you so cruelly treated. She wishes they would do all these things to her instead of to you. The soldiers will not let her say a word. She can only speak to you with her eyes as you pass by. Dear Jesus, teach me to love your blessed mother very much.
Fifth station, Simon of Cyrene helps Jesus to carry the cross. We adore thee, O Christ, and we bless thee.
Because by thy holy cross thou hast redeemed the world.
Dear Jesus, you are now so weak that you cannot carry the cross alone anymore. The soldiers make a man named Simon help you with it. I wish I had been Simon so that I could have helped you. But teach me to remember that I am helping you even more now when I show kindness to others for your sake.
Sixth station, Veronica wipes the face of Jesus. We adore thee, O Christ, and we bless thee.
Because by thy holy cross thou hast redeemed the world.
Dear Jesus, your face was all covered with dust and blood, and the wicked people have been spitting on it. The blood was trickling down from the crown of thorns on your head right into your eyes. Then Saint Veronica pushes her way through the crowd and wipes your face on her veil. To thank her for being so brave, you left the picture of your face there on the veil. Teach me to remember that I must never be afraid to say I belong to you, and I am your child.
Seventh station, Jesus falls the second time. We adore thee, O Christ, and we bless thee.
Because by thy holy cross thou hast redeemed the world.
Dear Jesus, this time you fall more heavily than before, and it is harder to get up. The soldiers push and strike you to make you hurry along. When you can hardly walk, it frightens me to think how cruelly you are treated. You who are my Lord and my God, teach me to understand what a dreadful thing sin is, because to pay for it you suffered so much.
Eighth station, Jesus speaks to the woman of Jerusalem. We adore thee, O Christ, and we bless thee.
Because by thy holy
cross thou hast redeemed the world.
Dear Jesus, there are some women waiting by the roadside to see you pass. They are so sorry for you that they are crying. You speak to them kindly and tell them not to weep for you, but for themselves and their children, because many people are going to suffer terribly as a punishment for not having believed in you. Teach me to be very sorry for my sins, not for fear of being punished for them, but because they hurt you.
Ninth station, Jesus falls the third time. We adore thee, O Christ, and we bless thee.
Because by thy holy cross thou hast redeemed the world.
Dear Jesus, for the last time you stumble and fall to the ground, shall you ever be able to get up again? The cross crushes you with its weight, and the people around wonder if you are not dead already. But no, once more you climb to your feet and struggle forward up the hill. Teach me never to be discouraged, even if I keep falling into the same sins. But help me to be again at once to obey you and to do your will.
10th station, Jesus is stripped of his garments. We adore thee, O Christ, and we bless thee.
Because by thy holy cross thou hast redeemed the world.
Dear Jesus, at last you have reached the top of the hill, the place where you are to die. There's a big crowd of people around you. They are laughing at you and calling you wicked names. Your dear mother and your friends cannot get near. The executioner roughly pulls off your garments, and the blood pours down. It is just as each of those cruel wounds had been given to you a second time, and all the people are looking at you. Teach me to be willing sometimes, to give up little pleasures, and to go without things that I want, because you suffered so much for me.
11th station, Jesus is nailed to the cross. We adore thee, O Christ, and we bless thee.
Because by thy holy cross thou hast redeemed the world.
Dear Jesus, now that they are putting big nails through your hands and feet, you fasten you to the cross. It hurts me only to prick my finger with a pin. How much more those nails must hurt you. When the executioner tells you, stretch out your hand or your foot, you obey him without saying a word. And I, when I am told to do some little easy thing, how often I disobey. Teach me to be always perfectly obedient, because you were so obedient when being nailed to the cross.
12th station, Jesus dies on the cross. We adore thee, O Christ, and we bless thee.
Because by thy holy cross
thou hast redeemed the world. Dear Jesus, you are hanging on the cross and dying. You are dying for me, so that I can be God's child and go to heaven. You are not angry with the wicked men who killed you. You have forgiven them, and you have asked your Father to forgive them too. The people are all going wrong away. I think some of them are beginning to be sorry. Your Blessed Mother and your friends are standing close by the cross. I wish I had been with them. I would have stayed there to the very end to show how much I love you. Teach me always to forgive anyone who is unkind to me, because you forgive your murderers when you hung dying on the cross.
At the cross her station keeping, stood the mournful mother weeping, close to Jesus to the last.